Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. And thank you so much for being here first. Okay. And oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot to do that. All right. All right. Don't panic. I got it. I got it. I got it. Let me talk myself through this one. Just got to put that up there. Ah, got it. And okay, slides are coming up. Okay, well, hello to everyone. I will say hello to you as I go along. Well, let's see. It is tomorrow for some of you all, but for me, I got in just under midnight, just under the radar. Why did I put the wrong time? Did I put the wrong day? I bet you I did. I put the wrong day. Yeah, it does that. It's like a default when you schedule for your start time. You have to make sure if it's after 11 p.m., um, you have to make sure that you push it back to the day before because otherwise it thinks you mean the next day. And yeah, anyway, it's kind of hard to explain without showing it to you, but yeah, it does that. Okay. But yeah, sorry for the confusion. No, I didn't put the wrong date. It's a default. The computer put the wrong date. Yeah, later into the day, you have to go back and change it. Otherwise, it thinks you want the next day. It's a shame it does that, but it happens. Anyway, let's see. Oh, Connie Bomber is here. Connie Bomber. Good morning to you. All right. Okay, yeah, so we're good. Anyways, happy Black History Month. In the United States, it is Black History Month, where we highlight and showcase all of the contributions that has made this country great. Um, there just would not be the same America without Black folks, no matter what they say. It just would not be the same. So, um, throughout the month, as I do throughout the year, I will showcase some bits and parts of Black history that are like my favorite people, favorite stories, those kind of things. It may or may not include Afro Annie. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Let's see there. So again, Black History Month, and just in case you didn't know it, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex has added this to their website, to their official website. And that beautiful artwork actually comes from the Kinsey collection. You guys remember the Kinseys, right? It says right there, at the Archwell Foundation, we celebrate the rich culture and contributions of those who have come before us throughout history. As we mark Black History Month, we encourage everyone to learn and reflect on the contributions of leaders, activists, and change makers who have inspired progress. Taking the time to appreciate stories, art, history, and culture not only honors the communities that we have built these spaces, that have built these spaces, but also contributes to our collective well being. We as a team have compiled the below list of resources and spaces to engage with both this month and always. How about that? So, oh my goodness, that is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Let me move that over so I can. I need a bigger screen. I'll do it. I'll put that on the big screen so I can actually see what it says. Give me just a second, and voila, there it goes. Ha! So there are a list of places that you can go that have been recommended by the Sussexes. Like, for instance, the Kinsey African American Art and History Collection. Right now, you can use their digital gallery, but that exhibition is actually taken on the road, if you will. They have had like a pop up gallery in various places. Okay, the California African American Museum, and that's in Los Angeles. Art Plus Practice, Los Angeles, California. The Association of African American Museum Directory. So that gives you a nationwide directory of African American museums. The Museum of African Diaspora, San Francisco, California. African American Museum, Dallas, Texas. International African American Museum, Charleston, South Carolina. Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture, Washington, D.C. Now, that's that big one that they built right there by or on the National Mall. I've been wanting to go there, but that place, from what I see, it looks incredible. And then the Le Musée des FPC, New Orleans, Nouveau Orleans, Los Angeles. And of course, the Malcolm X and Betty Shabazz Memorial and Education Center, New York, New York. So those are some places that were listed by Harry and Meghan on their website. So make sure you check it out. Let's see. Lydia Washington says, Balaji Anthony lost his beloved nephew to cancer and is in the chat listening. Please remember him and his family in prayer. Yes, you guys, please do that. Please uplift and support Balaji Anthony and his family with prayer. And thank you, Lydia Washington, for the acknowledgement via the super chat. Thank you very much. Oh, you sent a letter. You know what? I have something at my mailbox. I just have not picked it up yet. I was hoping that I could get at least a couple more things in there before I make the trip over there, because it's kind of a distance from me. And so when I go there, I need to go with purpose. But let me see here. Okay, I do have something there, and it I don't know if it's from you or not, because it's a different name. Of course, I won't say what it is, but it's a different name. But I do have something there. So I will definitely go over there next week for it. But yeah, so they do scan whatever I get, and I get a notice on my phone. So I'm not sure if I got something from you, and but yeah, I'll try to sort that out when I'm done today. So, okay, I'll give myself a little reminder here. But yeah, if it was delivered this week, then that's probably what it is. But thank you for letting me know that. Okay. Yeah, just so you guys know, I use a mailbox store. So if it says it's delivered, it's in all likelihood it's there. They hand deliver it to a person. so they don't just leave it somewhere. So if it says that it has made it to that address, then almost 100% for certain it is there. I mean, anything's possible, but they do hand deliver and then they scan it, and then it's just a matter of me picking it up. Okay. Oh no, Reba Henderson, I am back. My phone was hacked, shut off, probably because I worked for the Harris campaign. I have to send up all my stuff. I hope you see this, Baron and Sussex Squad. I have been watching on my burner phone. Oh, okay. You know, I think that Queen Elizabeth may have been watching me on her burner phone. Although it is an older model, but I don't know, I can't say for certain if she was able to, you know what I mean? Because the phone is kind of, it is kind of old, but it's the one that the Queen used so that she could visit with Harry and Meghan. I don't know. Maybe she had another phone. Maybe she had a Motorola Razor or something like that. But yeah, that's the Queen's burner phone. The Queen, not that Queen. The Queen, not that Queen. The Queen. The. Okay. Uh, Let me see here. Anyway, I'm glad you got this sorted out, and I'm so sorry to hear that your phone was toyed with. That is a terrible thing. You know, our smartphones are very personal now, and I do my best to make sure that I remind people, where's your phone? Make sure you got your phone. Don't forget your phone because it's too much hardship if you don't. You know what I mean? It's just way too much hardship. Don't want to lose that. Okay. I kind of feel like I got too many screens open. I need to close something. Okay. Give me a second to do that. No, I need those. That I don't need. That can go. That I'll keep. That can go. And that can go. Okay. Don't need that. That I need. That can go. Oh, okay. Thank you for your patience. I just don't want my computer to lock up on me. When I'm prepping, I have multiple screens open, sometimes 30 of them at one time, all of them vying for attention. Ah, that's better. That's better. Okay. All right. Now let me go. Oh, let me get rid of her madge, her royal madge. There you go. So if you guys do not recall, okay, that painting right there, that work of art, oh, I'm sorry, this one is from the Kinsey Gallery, the Kinsey collection. And that one is called The Faces of My People by Margaret Taylor Burroughs, 1990. And it is owned by the Kinsey African American Art and History exhibit, right? So if you take a look here, you can see the Sussexes are, let me see here. Where's Harry and Meghan? Oh man, I cannot see them in this crowd. I kind of think no, that's not Meghan. Oh, they're somewhere there. But yeah, Tina Knowles is here. Uh, this was back on April 2nd, or was it March? I think this was in March. I think so. March or April. But yeah, that was a great night. A surprise because Harry and Meghan spoke that night. I do recall that. And they were at the Kinsey collection. So apparently, I wonder if they are patrons of the arts now or something. But whatever the case may be, that was a pretty cool night. I remember that night. Oh, hey, Ann, let's see. Woke up to get a glass of water. Have fun, y'all. I'm back to bed again. Oh, no. Oh, well, I mean, we don't want you to stay up trying to watch Royal Sussex. Do not disrupt your sleep. Sleep is so important. But anyway, thanks for stopping by to say hi. Okay. And check it out. So there's Harry and Meghan there. As I said, they did speak that night. And I don't know who those two ladies are. I know they look familiar, and I don't know. If you do know, please put it in the chat because I don't recall. I am embarrassed to say I do not recall. But that's Harry and Meghan at the Kinsey collection. Oh, I did a video back then, didn't I? Oh, that was a live video, wasn't it? Oh, oh, I see. That was April 2nd or 3rd. I do have a video. I have two of them, as a matter of fact. Totally forgot about that. Let me see. And take a look there. Now, there's Doria there on the right. See, Meghan's mom was also present at the Kinsey Collection exhibit at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Right? There's Mama Doria. You guys see her? The top photo and the bottom photo, they're the same, but I just kind of zoomed in so that we can see the rock of the Sussex family, Doria. And let's take a look at that. On Thursday, March 21st, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex hosted a special event in honor of the Kinsey African American Art and History Collection, one of the most extensive holdings of African American art, artifacts, and documents. The illustrious collection, which first debuted at SoFi Stadium at Hollywood Park during Super Bowl 56 in 2022, tells the powerful and poignant story of Black history, spanning centuries of resilience, creativity, and triumph. The evening was brought together through a partnership between the Archwell Foundation and the Bernard and Shirley Kinsey Foundation for Art and Education. Welcoming an array of industry leaders to the space, the Duke and Duchess joined guests on a private tour of the exhibit, which was followed by a moderated conversation with Bernard, Shirley, and Khalil Kinsey, trailblazers in the art and philanthropy community who have dedicated their lives to uplifting and celebrating prolific art and culture in the context of Black America. The group discussed the history and significance of Black art and how our communities can work together to preserve this vital piece of American history. Through this exhibit and many others, the Kinsey family has enabled millions across the globe to access the African American experience through art. The Kinsey African American Art and History Collection is one of the largest and most comprehensive private collections of African American art and historical artifacts in the world, containing rare and important primary source items from 1595 to present day, and fine art by an array of seminal artists, including
Jacob Lawrence, Alma Thomas, Ernie Barnes, Bisa Butler, and many more. The award-winning collection is currently on view at the Holocaust Museum Houston through June 2024.
I thought, my gosh, the extension of that can be if you're vocal about your success, they'll see you and say you deserved it. And to hopefully get to that place. So huge thanks to the Kinsey family, of course, for not just having this incredible...
Any week when there's a civil week, thank you for coming outside. And a special thank you to the Kinsey family for having us all here.
Cheers. Okay. Yeah, I forgot I made that video. I knew I had something where they were actually where they showed the Sussexes speaking to the audience. But yeah, you just never know where our faves will pop up, which I love that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not see that. Hold on a second. There it is. That is a link for... Okay, now I need to find it over here. Let me put that up. That is a link for... Oh, got it. There we go. That is for the Duchess of Success, another Sussex-friendly space. As always, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I'm all caught up, I think. Show enough. Okay, thank you very much. And of course, you guys remember this guy right here. He was also there. I think they took the most adorable photos of the night. That is adorable. I think he's into like writing or production or something like that. But anyway, let's see. What is his name? Is it Mateos? Caio. Oh man, I really butchered that, didn't I? But yeah, so he was also there. And I think I am missing, well, I think I put Tina Knowles in the video, right? But yeah, so that was from that night. But could you imagine you go to an art exhibit and the most famous royal, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, it says here, so many amazing things are about to happen, but these pictures needed to be posted. What a great event. Harry and Meghan hosted for the Kinsey collection. I am beyond excited to have been a part of it. There are so many amazing people here that I met in Hollywood. These were the most caring, kind-hearted, and special individuals. Connecting with people who come from the same background as mine means a lot, especially those who make such a significant impact on our society. What an incredible night. Thanks, and thanks. So yeah, there you go. Could you imagine? Okay. Go to the next one here. So yeah, if you ever have an opportunity to go to the Kinsey collection, I think they have the largest collection of African American art. I think they may have the largest collection in the US anyway. So I hope that I have an opportunity to see it. But if you can't go to one of their exhibits, then you could also enjoy their digital exhibit online. And this happened yesterday. Invictus Games Vancouver, they are going to welcome Chris Martin. He's going to perform. And of course, speaking of Martin, the other Martin, he had something to say about that. And of course, Martin has a, what is it called? It is called Ministry of Hacks. You know what? I don't have my phone. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Martin, Ministry of Hacks.
This thing moving, but more importantly, for keeping it moving and growing it every year. Have a brilliant Saturday, guys. Comments are open. Are you going to watch or not? Morning, friends, and not long now till the Invictus Games opens. You know that thing that Harry and Meghan run together that does good all over the world, that's actually not just hot air and helps people? Yeah, that thing. And we're finding out today that Invictus, the opening ceremony, is going to be headlined by Katy Perry and, of course, Coldplay. Now, Coldplay are not my favourite band by any means, but I appreciate their huge talent and their decades of success. And along with Nelly Furtado and the others at the opening ceremony, this is going to be something to behold. But let's not forget about why Invictus is there. The stars at the opening are brilliant, but this is a vehicle to aid injured service people all over the world and give them an opportunity to pivot and change their life and start to live again. And for that, Harry and Meghan, we absolutely thank you for getting this thing moving, but more importantly, for keeping it moving and growing it every year. Have a brilliant Saturday, guys. Comments are open. Are you going to watch or not? Morning, friends. And
of course I will watch. I will be there with bells on, and that you can count on. Okay, and there's this work of art. I shared this yesterday. Derek Kobana, who is over on the left side of the photo, he shared this yesterday on social media. He, along with David Wiseman, they were in Nigeria for the opening of their Veterans Center. See there, it says Invictus Center. And this is the artist. I guess today is kind of a day for art, right? Kudos to Cletus Oche for creating this stunning portrait of the Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff and the Duke of Sussex in just 4 days. He had only 4 days to create this. Wow, no pressure. Your talent and dedication are truly impressive. Well, let me share a little bit of Cletus' work here. See there? There he is. I don't know what type of, I don't know. I don't think it's paint. I think he uses charcoal or pins or something. But whatever it is, as you can see, he is there hard at work. And this is something that I'm sure took longer than 4 days. This is something that he entered into a competition and won. Isn't that nice? That is beautiful. The rich details, the composition. You put all those together, and this is something I wouldn't mind having in my home. That is a stunning work of art. And then these are some that he has created and sold. He has actually sold quite a few of these. I went on his social media, I think it was his Instagram, and I noticed that a lot of these works have already been sold. So highly sought after, highly sought after. Very good work. And check this one out. I love the way, and I'm thinking that is gold leaf. I love the way he uses gold leaf on some of his works. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I believe this is some kind of something about bondage or slavery. You can see the chain. It seems like the chain is connected to her heart, as though she is, even though they are captive or something like that, she is sending a message to her child so that in the future he would know that he was loved or nurtured, protected. I don't know what's going on there. I would love for him to explain that one, but isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That is very creative. And then there's this one. So whatever this, I don't know if that is supposed to be light or steam but there's an aura around the head, which is very cool. Very, very cool. And again, that's the artist, Cletus Oche. Gonna have to look for some of his work. Yes, it is very haunting, right? Very haunting images. So I'm going to imagine that the one with the wings and halo, that is obvious someone who's passed on. But my, I would love to have a Cletus O'Shea. Now, you guys, listen, fair warning. I know that I have been dragging her a lot lately. I don't think I'm really going to drag, but I just want to point out something here. Princess of Wales makes an emotional plea for a more compassionate, united Britain. You heard me. Now, I just want to point out that that is very dangerous. That is very dangerous. This opens you up for all kind of criticism. And for the palace to go in this direction, that shows desperation. That is a demonstration of desperation. The princess, oh wow, she's only 43, warns that modern life can leave some people isolated. There she goes with that. You're not alone again. Can leave some people isolated and vulnerable, which can lead to poor mental health, abuse, and addiction. Amid her initiatives to create a happier society, she's really stepping in it. She's really stepping in it. I wonder if this isn't some kind of setup so that people won't be paying attention to her husband who is accused of being a slumlord, or her father-in-law who has been accused of being a slumlord, both of whom have been accused of being tax dodgers. But that is bold. That is bold. I'm not even sure what to make of it. I saw it and I'm just like, I thought they're not supposed to be political. Please tell me what you guys think. Where's Hazel? Where's Legs? I need some answers here. What is going on? That is very bold. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. And more importantly, I didn't know that she actually thought about anything. The idea that she thought of this herself? Seriously? The Princess of Wales today makes a fervent plea for a more loving, united, and compassionate Britain. She warns that modern life can leave many people isolated, vulnerable, leading to poor mental health, abuse, and addiction. The impact of this can be devastating for individuals and society, she said. She said that? She said that? Unveiling details of her latest initiative to create a happier society, this is not going to go well. Kate emphasizes that the need to find solutions to these deep-rooted challenges, and she said the nation must learn to protect and build upon what connection unites us. That sounds like word salad, doesn't it? That is a word salad. Yes, Heather Stroud, feed the people, give the people back their money. And the British people, what did she say? And the British people are crazy for putting up with this nonsense. I am from the islands. Okay? I wonder what the lady from the islands would think of this. CK says Kate is on a relevance campaign. She is fighting to keep her position in the royal family. Her mother is her strategist. This is dangerous. I am shocked. I am shocked. I really am. Her comments accompany the release of a 90-page report from her charity. A 90-page report from her charity, the Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood, aimed at improving awareness for social and emotional skills and how they shape lives. Do tell. Yeah, she didn't write that. She didn't write that. I know she didn't write that. Let's see, who's going to call her out for being political? She has to go big or go home because they don't know what the Sussexes are doing. Yeah, I was thinking about that because last year they were completely smothered by the Sussexes' success. 2 tours. Right? They went on 2 whole tours, not just, a visit, but they took tours. I'm not going to call them the R word tour, but they went on 2 tours. They also made a visit to Canada and Jamaica, and they were a huge success every place they went, right? And of course, there were some other things that they, like when they opened up the Navy SEAL or Veteran Center, whatever that place was. And of course, anyway, it was a bunch of things that they have done. And it really, really made those other 2 look second rate. Spot on. Wow, what did I miss? Oh, yes, that. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for your comments. Yeah, but this is risky. This is risky. And honestly, you guys, I I'm like scratching my head right now. I wonder what they expect to get out of this. Because if you guys recall, when William said something about ending the war in Palestine or the Middle East, whatever he said, when he spoke about it's time to end the war, do you remember the backlash that he got for that? Where they told him, stop trying to compete with your brother, to just worry about domestic things. This is bold. It is very bold. I do not suspect it came from her. When William said that thing about the war, that came from Whitehall, that came from the government, and they really set him up. And if he had any smarts about himself, he would have stayed out of it. But he shared that statement via his social media, and they were all over him like a cheap suit. Do not get political. This, no matter how innocent it looks, this is definitely political. So either someone is setting her up for failure, or they have the consent of Buckingham Palace, and they're going to try to make a big go at it to elevate her stature so she doesn't look like such an airhead. Can Kate please provide some details regarding her initiative to create a happier society? What are her plans? Who will be the beneficiaries? Where are the funds to do so coming from? Well, funny you should ask, because out of an abundance of caution and out of a sense of fair play, rather than me trying to articulate exactly what their intentions are, I thought we should reach out to Kensington Palace for comment.
Well, obviously, it'd be. I would love to have met her, and she's obviously she's an inspirational woman to look up to. Obviously, on to this day, and going forward and things. It is. It's a wonderful family. The members who I've met have achieved a lot, and very inspirational. So, yeah, I do.
Oh, wow. I can't wait till she does her speaking tour. I hope she does lectures. I cannot wait to see her take the lecture circuit. Yeah, I cannot wait until she goes on the lecture circuit. That will be a blown circuit. That would be a short circuit. If she decides to go on the lecture circuit, it will be a short circuit. It will be the shortest circuit that there's ever been. Inevitably, by straying into politics, let me do that again. Inevitably, by straying into political waters at a time of ongoing debate about our fractured society, she risked criticism from some quarters, horrifying unalivings of 3 people in Southport last July, led to social media fueled rioting across the country. Afterwards, Britain was forced to search its soul. In her first official visit to the cancer treatment, the princess, by the way, you guys, I want to make a note of that. I want to make a note of that. She who announced her cancer just under a year ago, in her first official visit, she has been saying all this stuff about cancer and claiming that she had cancer and stuff like that. And you only made your first visit to a cancer ward last week. The princess and her husband made emotional pilgrimage to the town in October to meet the victims and families Couples post their social media that have been a powerful reminder to support one another in the wake of unimaginable tragedy. Whether Southport influenced Kate's intervention is unclear. No, it wasn't that influenced her. It is the fact that there is a lifestyle show that's coming up. That is the influence. Royal sources say her comments simply reflect her dedication to her important humanitarian endeavor. Her important humanitarian endeavor. She who rarely works. She who rarely works. This is rich. This is so rich. It really is. Unbelievable. The new report, which draws on the expertise of academics and clinicians, highlight how social and emotional skills shape how we manage our emotions and communicate with and relate to others. Well, we all know how Kate communicates, right?
Inspirational woman to look up to. Obviously on to this day, and going. Obviously on to this day, and going forward and things. To this day, and going forward and things. To this day, and going forward and things.
Yeah, that's how she communicates. It says they are fundamental to our future mental and physical well-being. At its heart of all of this is the need for us to. I told you this is just word salad. She added that Shaping Us report set out a universal approach to understanding these skills. There is no way on God's green earth that nincompoop wrote that. She has had little, she didn't even inspire this. Not only did she not write it, she didn't inspire it. All of this is from someone else. And as it says, the report, which draws on the expertise of academics and clinicians. She is not an academic, and she certainly is not a clinician. She is barely a princess of the realm. There's no way that she had anything to do with this. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's impossible. She doesn't have the intellect for this. And okay, you guys, please buckle your seatbelts. Are you all buckled in? Because it gets better. Kate, judge me for my work, not my wardrobe. I repeat, Kate, judge me for my work and not for my wardrobe. This is a huge rollout of the humanitarian called Kate Middleton. William is becoming a bloke. He's hanging around football matches. He's wearing casual clothes. William is now a sporting guy who just wants to hang out with the fellas and drink beer, right? And also, William has been wearing two hats. Don't forget, he's a global statesman. So you got William, the everyday guy and the global statesman, and you got Kate, the humanitarian and you know what? She's trying to be the mother of the nation. That's why she wore those pearls. She is trying to turn herself into a proper queen. And of course, we all know the queen would wear pearls, right? That is what she's trying to do. She's trying to turn into a proper royal princess in anticipation of becoming a queen any day now. That's what's going on here. They are trying to turn her into the mother of the nation. I got it now. I got it. Exactly. Wordplay with no substance. It is humiliating for them. It is humiliating that they take two of the most um, non relevant, the most unrelevant people that you could imagine. People who do not care to do a day's work, let alone the fact that they worked several days last week. I'm astonished by that. Oh, yeah, they could have been a force. They could have been an incredible force, but we will never know. Yeah, so you guys, um, please stop looking at Kate's clothes because she don't want you all to think that she's that shallow. Kate is a very serious person. And not only was that in the fail, but it was an article that I think it was written by Royanika. Royanika, I think she wrote it. Oh gosh, I don't know who wrote the original article, but the point is they do not want you all looking at her fashions. They want you to accept her as a real, meaningful, serious person, not the dimwit that we've known her to be, not the person that stammers.
On to this day, and going forward and things, to this day, and going forward and things, it is, it's to this day, and going forward and things, it is, it's a wonderful family.
And I just want you to know that is not a kid. That is a 30-year-old woman, a 30-year-old searching for her words, unprepared, even though she has been around that family at this point for 10 years. And by their wedding day, no, actually, if you count today, I think she's been around that family in some form or fashion for the past 23 years in anticipation of becoming a family member, right? A future queen, and also anticipating a life of royal duty where on occasion you are required to
going forward and things,
speak. You are required to
it is,
speak.
it's a wonderful
You are required to give a public address.
family. The members who I've met have achieved a lot.
All right, girl, that's enough of your non-achievement. As you can see on the upper right side, it says there, Royanika, the Princess of Wales, wants to focus on her public work to be on substance and not not style, right? To be on substance, not style. So Kensington Palace will no longer release details of Kate's outfits on her engagements. You guys got that? Are you all going to write that down? Please make a note. She is no longer going to allow them to mentioning her clothes. That is not part of who she is. She is a very serious, studious individual whose only desire is to, to go this day. And what was that she said?
It is, it's a wonderful family to this day, and going forward and things.
She only wants to go this day and go forward. And right? She only wants to go this day and forward. because the family members that she met so far have achieved so much. The family members that she has met thus far have achieved a lot. They really have. The fact that they were born with a silver spoon in their mouths has nothing to do with it. The fact that two of their family members right now are living off of their billion-dollar duchies. Do not pay attention to that. It was hard work that got them to where they are. Caught me, William. He asked for. Okay, it's William when he asked for word from KP. Got it. Thank you for that. Beyonce's Revenge. And then, of course, there was an article, Plastic Kate. Hilary Mantel exposes the image, not the person. Now, if you're not familiar with Hilary Mantel, she wrote an article that upset the royal family in a way that, I'll put it to you like this. It was one of the worst things that happened since that French magazine took those topless photos, the ones where they exposed her little flapjacks, those little griddle cakes, those, what do they call those? Them little falafels, the little pita breads. That really upset them. That really upset them. Oh, they were livid. They were livid. So Hilary Mantel, let me see, where is that article? I want to make sure I get the quote right. Uh-oh, that's not it. Okay. Kate, the Plastic Princess. The Plastic Princess. The award-winning novelist Hilary Mantel has sparked a row with description of Kate. I'm sorry. It says the Duchess of Cambridge. Let me make this bigger so I can see. The Duchess of Cambridge as a shop window mannequin with no personality, whose only purpose is to breed. During a lecture at the British Museum, the Double Man Booker Prize winner said Kate appeared gloss varnished with a perfect plastic smile. This was in contrast, the writer said, to Princess Diana, whom she described as awkward and emotionally incontinent. Ooh, that wasn't that good either. Mantel remarks were made 2 weeks ago. Now, this is a 13-year-old article. During a lecture organized by London Review of Books, a month after her latest novel, Bring Up the Bodies, won a Costa Prize. The lecture, entitled Royal Bodies, was on a royal woman under the public gaze across history. Mantel said Kate seemed to have been selected for her role of princess because she was irreproachable, as painfully thin as anyone could wish, without quirks, without oddities, without a risk of the emergence of character. She appears precision-made, machine-made, so different from Diana, whose human awkwardness and emotional incontinence showed in her every gesture. Mantel, whose latest novel are set on the Tudor court, said she saw Kate becoming a jointed doll on which rags are hung. She added, in those days, Kate was a shop window mannequin with no personality of her own, entirely defined by what she wore. She was defined by what she wore. As soon as I saw that they wanted to take the focus away from her clothes, the first person I thought of was Hilary Mantel. That was the first person I thought of, Hilary Mantel. She got it right. She got it right. Kate was selected to just stand there and look pretty. They did not, nobody wants to hear from her. That's why I'm so shocked. I am so shocked at this. That someone would think that Kate needs to have some type of message about happiness. That is dangerous because it is coming from one of the most privileged people on earth. Privileged. It was enough of a backlash because of her medical care that she was able to jump the queue and go right into surgery. They're making a big mistake, and I'm here for it. Let's see. Mary H says, oh, there we go. That the Netflix show has them really shook up. They can't show Kate Middleton cooking. They don't know what to do with Kate. Okay, let me tell you what I think this is all about. The strategy is to show Kate Middleton as this very serious advocate at age 43, whereas Meghan has been doing this since what, age 9, age 13? So at age 43, they're trying to make of Kate Middleton what Meghan was 30 years ago, 30, 33, 35 years ago. They want to remake her as a humanitarian. They want people to see her as thoughtful. With the pearls and the whole thing about family and mental health, they want to remake her in Diana's image and in Meghan's image. Yeah, they want to create an alternative. They want to create some type of competition for humanitarian work. Well, it sounds like the same people who wrote for William. Hey, soul brother. Yes, they're trying to make up accomplishments for this dizzy dame. Thank you, Reba. I couldn't have said it better. So, not only, I think it was the Times that someone at the Times wrote the article. And then, of course, the Daily Mail decided to chime in with an article of their own, right? So it says here, as Kensington Palace says it will no longer share details of Kate's outfits, these are the showstoppers we will never forget. You guys, you could not make this up. Kensington Palace just threw down the gauntlet. They asked them, please do not focus on Kate's clothes. And what does the Daily Mail do? As Kensington Palace says it will no longer share details of Kate's outfits, these are the showstoppers we'll never forget. You see what they did there? Do you see what they've done? They have, on the same day, in the same breath that they say, Kate doesn't want this, they give it to you anyway. They give it to you anyway. I love it. I love it. That is absolutely messy. I love it. They just ask you, don't do that. And that's exactly what they do. They do exactly what they're trying to escape. They're trying to escape the superficial, and they throw it right back at them almost in the same breath, the same day. The Princess of Wales today makes a fervent plea for a more loving, united, and compassionate Britain. You see, this is all part of the same thing. She warns that the modern life can leave many people isolated and vulnerable, leading to a poor mental health, abuse, addiction. The impact of this can be devastating for individuals and society. Unveiling details of her latest initiative to create a happier society, Kate emphasizes the needs to find solutions these deep-rooted challenges. Yeah. Let's get to the close. Oh, you know what? I shared that one already. I'm so sorry. I thought that was a different article. Ugh, I don't know what I did with the other one, but that's okay. No matter. The point is, stop talking about her clothes and think about happy families. I think that was it. I think that's what they want. Okay. So Alexander Schulman, I applaud the Princess of Wales for choosing not to play mannequin. Now, Alexandra Schulman, she's the one who used to be the editor of the British Vogue. She was an editor who was such a big sloppy slob that there were people who wrote complaining about how unkempt she looked, like she needed to run a hairbrush through her hair. She herself was not a style icon, and with access to some of the finest clothes available, Alexandra Schulman looked like a big sloppy mess. She looked like a big sloppy mess. It was, how do I put this? It was kind of like someone who sits around a casino with an ashtray next to her playing the 5-cent slot machine. Imagine that person heading the British Vogue. Not to disparage anyone who sits around a Las Vegas casino on a bar stool playing the nickel machine, but that's what she looks like. She looks nothing. Anna Wintour is a style icon. And in a parallel universe, Alexandra Schulman, she looked like she was going to take out the trash. So very odd choice to edit Vogue magazine in Britain. Very odd choice. Frumpy, dumpy, and lumpy. Not exactly the kind of person that you would expect to edit a magazine, which is probably why she's not there anymore, because they got rid of her. But yeah, she was a mess. And now she's another one of those people that writes for the Daily Mail, another one of those women that write for Daily Mail, talking about body image, relationships, all of the grievances that she has ever felt. She airs those to the public. Matter of fact, let me find a photo of her to back up my rhetoric. Why don't I do that? Let's see here. Okay. Which one do I want to share? Okay, I will do that. I will do that one. And just to be shady, let me grab that one. And that one. Oh, I hope all of those come through. Let me get rid of burner phone. Get rid of that. Oh, okay. They didn't all happen. But let's see here. Oh, no, certainly not that one. I don't want that one. Okay. Let me try it again. Okay. That's her right there. That is the one who used to edit Vogue. That's her. That's Alexandra Shulman. She's another one of those people that airs all of her grievances with life in the pages of the Daily Mail. Everything that has ever bothered her about relationships, body image, aging. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put that up. Yeah, that's who she is. And she's just one of about a dozen people that does that same song and dance. But when they're not doing that, of course, they are attacking Harry and Meghan. Yeah, if they're not doing that, they're on the attack with Harry and Meghan. And then one day, she decided to share this with us. She went on Instagram, and they also shared this in the Daily Mail. That's just getting a little bit too personal. Or as I like to say, I think I've seen enough. I think I've seen enough. Whatever your intentions were are now lost. You lost me with that one. Yeah. I think I'm good. I think I've seen enough. Right? But yeah, she's another one of those people that goes after the Sussexes. Let's see here. Oh, pray tell, what is this one? What is this one? Let me see. Modest Diana said no to top Vogue job. How modest Princess Diana turned down the chance to be guest editor of Vogue, unlike Meghan, to read Thursday's Eden Confidential column. Oh, yeah, this is when they were giving Meghan such a hard time about being a guest editor of Vogue. Even though Charles and Camilla have done their own guest edits. And of course, Meghan wasn't even on the cover. That was one of the things that they were upset about because they thought Meghan might try to put herself on the cover of Vogue, which of course she did not. It featured other women. Why not? Why not? Anyway, I don't care for her. She is she was very rude to the Sussexes, and I do not care for her. Imagine being introduced as the editor of Vogue. Plain Jane, editor of Vogue. Could you imagine her hosting the Met Gala? Even though they don't have that in Britain, but just imagine her um, edit, hosting the Met Gala. Imagine her in some couture. Imagine Plain Jane wearing couture. Oh, okay. I have one for you. Let me share this one with you. Oh, I got to share this one too. Okay. Oh, I am so bad. I am so bad for this. This is just too shady even for me. But I got to do it. No, that wasn't a question. I got to do it. I just have to. Now, I know that a lot of people do not like Anna Wintour, but you have to admit, Anna is usually dressed to the nines. And look at the somebody's housewife. Look at the chairman of the PTA committee, not British Vogue, but the chairman of the PTA committee standing there next to her. She's doing her best though. And I'm sure that if anybody else had that outfit on, it would probably look like it cost a lot. But not on her, it doesn't. Not on her. Anything she wears, she just marks it down. It is instantly marked down. By the way, she's only 35 years old in that photo. Only 35 years old. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. She's not. She's not. But shady. Shady. Okay, I got that out of my system. So, as we knew, the motive for Kate's Macbeth Great Cancer hoax was a brand reset to move away from her racist mean girl image. After a failed 2020 attempt to rebrand herself as having half a brain, she's having another go and hoping this time the Cancer Con will do the trick. Of course, alleged Cancer Con. I have to say that alleged because we don't know what the truth is, but that is what's been reported. So we'll just go with that for now. But recollections may vary. So Roy and Nika, there's that article. The Princess of Wales wants the focus on her public work to be on substance, not style. So Kensington Palace will no longer release the details of her outfits. Remember, she is very serious now. She's very serious. So do not, I repeat, do not pay attention to what she's wearing. I think the only people that are going to live up to that is probably the Times. But the rest of the magazines and newspapers is going to be business as usual. Let me see, where did that article come from? Oh, yes, that was the Times. Yeah, that was a Times article. Okay. A palace source said there is an absolute feeling that the public work, is not about the princess, is not about what the princess is wearing. She wants to focus to be on the really important issues, the people and the causes she is spotlighting. There will always be an appreciation for what the princess is wearing from some of the public, and she gets that, but do not need to be officially always saying that she is wearing question mark. No, the style is there, but it's not about substance. But it's about substance. Buckingham Palace routinely issues details of the Queen's outfit for all of her public engagements. Oh, okay, this is interesting. The move by Kensington Palace will be seen as part of a shift in Kate's approach to her public work since being diagnosed with, guess what? Cancer. Confirming the princess has completed a course of preventative chemotherapy. There's that phrase again, preventative chemotherapy. She spoke of how her cancer journey has given her a new perspective on everything and the importance of reflecting on the simple yet important things in life. This is kind of interesting because wasn't it just last week that Rebecca English says that she is going to focus on family, not the family. She's going to focus on her family and not the family. That was just last week. Maybe that didn't go down as well as they thought it would. So last week, the mouthpiece for Will and Kate, Rebecca English, said that she's going to put family first. Now, a week later, it has turned into putting the nation's happiness first. That is a very quick turnabout. That is very quick. An abrupt about face. So, no more mannequin, you guys. No more mannequin. From henceforth, I will never mention how much her clothes cost because I have received guidance from Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace alerting me that that is not proper. So no more comments about her clothes. Now, Zandy Sussex says, tried the same substance, not style thing in 2022. That lasted less than 24 hours. Kate Middleton's cancer recovery video is reset to end all resets. That's what Tom Sykes said. And then over here on the right, Kensington Palace is now keeping Kate Middleton's fashion choices under lock and key. That is the one from November 22. That is when they said, just almost 2.5 years ago, that they're no longer going to focus on her fashion. That lasted for less than 24 hours. And they were right back to it. Duchess of Drab. That's from 2016. It's the mystery of the cosmos. How does a beautiful woman make designer outfits look so frumpy? How does a frumpy woman make designer outfits look frumpy? It doesn't matter. Some people wear clothes and other people, the clothes are wearing them. See there? On anybody else, that black dress with, what is that, orchids? That would look amazing, right? But you put it on Alexander Schulman and it's downhill from there. She has no business wearing couture, ever. Never, ever put couture on this washed up journalist. She has gone from editor of Vogue to someone who just airs her grievances on the Daily Mail. She has gone from one of the prized positions in publishing, British Vogue, and now she stands around in her underwear and take pictures of herself to complain about body image. That's not a come up, that's a fall down. And those are the people who constantly sit in judgment of Harry and Meghan. Those people. Yeah, that's literally all they talk about. As soon as she opens her mouth and says something that makes zero sense, they have to distract by talking clothes. You know what? That is right on the money. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Oh, wait, did I miss? I am so sorry. Yeah, right. I want to hear those words come directly out of Kate's mouth. I am so sorry, Shelly L. Thank you so much for the super chat. I missed that. But thank you very much. Yeah, I do. I see what you did there. Yeah, I do.
Inspirational. So, yeah, I do. So, yeah, I do. So, yeah, I do.
Thank you for that, Shelly L. I'm so sorry. I nearly missed that. So yeah, that's that was an article by Sarah Vine. That's another person with body, what do they call it? Body dysphoria, body image problems, relationship breakdowns, no neck. Yeah, she's another one. And constantly criticizing Harry and Meghan. She went from attacking Kate, as she is doing here. She stopped going after Kate Middleton and viciously attacked Meghan. This is pretty mild in comparison to the usual attacks that Meghan gets. Meghan, who was verbally abused by the British tabloid media for wearing that red dress. Remember that? That wasn't even that long ago. And this is the one that they choose to protect. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Maybe they don't want to expose the ridiculous amounts spent on her wardrobe to only make a low impact locally. Meghan has hair strands and is global headlines. There you go. Robert Collins, Buongiorno. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Wow. Sunday morning in Roma. In Roma. That is as beautiful as life gets. Sunday morning in Rome, second cup of coffee in the Eternal City. I love it. Oh, yeah. Meghan buys her own clothes. It's not tax funded. Drab, boring, frumpy Kate Middleton is the new style icon of curtain chic. Other royals seem to have more style than Kate Middleton. She often looks dull and boring. Now, that was from 2018. Why drab Kate, no match for stylish Die by Margaret Atwood, Canadian author, dismisses Duchess as uneventful dresser who is told what to wear by advertisers. How about that? How about that? And unrelated to that article, take a look at the bottom there. That is Kate channeling Mary Poppins in her Mary Poppins couture. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. It's just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. There she is with just a spoonful of sugar. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you so much for that. And is it Felanon? Thank you very much for your comment. Oh, that's right. She wrote the Handmaid's Tale. Thank you for reminding us about that. Helicopter PR and some work for Kate. Well, Martin, what say you? Who has his TikTok channel called Ministry of Hacks.
Royal helicopter, yes. Well, it was Kate's turn to use the royal helicopter yesterday. Not a joke. A helicopter ferried her from the capital to Wales, where she undertook 2 visits. Her second working day of the year. One to a children's hospice, pictured above. One to a knitwear factory, arguably equally as important. I can't believe how this eco-washing, green, eco-warrior family continually forget that they travel everywhere by helicopter, but that's another story. And also, if I was Kate, with the level of aviation accidents occurring across the globe on what seems like a daily basis, I would not be traveling by helicopter anywhere. Get to the point, Martin. I think she was likable, relatable, and she got involved with the kids at the children's hospice. And guys, whatever you think about the scrounging royal family, we have to give them credit where credit's due. You cannot criticize someone continually unless you give them praise. That's the rules of life. Kate deserves praise for the hospice visit. There were some odd photos where I genuinely forget she forgot that she was on camera, and some of the expressions were not aligned with being a caring person. But we're going to overlook those because we all are human and we all make mistakes. Comments are open for your brilliant Friday. I hope you have a wonderful day lined up like me. As ever, just let me know what you think. Well,
Okay, so that was very charitable of Martin, and he's right. It is very important to give one credit where credit is due. And going to the children's hospice, I hope that's something that she'll continue to do. As I said, it is unfortunate that it took Kate over a year since her surgery to visit a cancer ward. And even though Kate has whatever condition, whatever type of cancer, it's unfortunate that one minute they're telling you that she's coming back to work, and then the next day they tell you don't expect her to come back anytime soon. And just last week, they announced that she is visiting a hospital, but do not think that she's back to work full time. That is on a daily, what is it? However they put it, but they said that it is not a certainty. It's on a day-by-day basis whether or not she works. You know, just like the other 66 million Brits that decide whether or not they're going to work, that's what she's doing. So it's a very quick turnaround. They have went from Kate is going to focus on family first, and now all of a sudden, Kate is going to focus on all families. And within 1 week, what changed? What changed since last week? And it came from a very reliable source, Rebecca English. Rebecca English says she is going to focus on her family and not the family, meaning the royal family. She's going to focus on her children and her husband. They come first. Never mind how much she's being paid, but they have been using the family first excuse for Will and Kate for the past, 13, 14 years? That has been their excuse for the past over a decade. It has been children first, family first. That does not apply to other members of the royal family. It does not apply to didn't apply to Queen Elizabeth and Philip. But for Will and Kate, it's royal with a small r. In other words, we do as we please. Oh yeah, it's you'd be forgiven to think that she was at like Chuck E. Cheese. That is the face that you make when you're at Chuck E. Cheese, not a children's hospice. And from the let's see. Let me see if I can find that from the other day. To me, it appeared as though the kids were trying to pull away from her. And I'm not joking. It seemed like the kids were trying to pull away from her. They were not gravitating to her. They were trying to escape. That's what I noticed, that the children seemed as though they were trying to escape her. Let's see. Now, that's just my personal opinion. Recollections may vary. Okay, here I got it here. And I also have the quote from Rebecca English. Aides say that, aides say the engagements this week are not a template for the next few months, and she is not fully back to work yet. Her diary will, it is said, vary from week to week. Rebecca English said that. And there she is in the path of this patient who seems to want to have nothing to do with her. And of course, this on the left, that is at the Holocaust. See how she has the pearls, the Holocaust remembrance? And then here on the right, looks like she's outside somewhere, looking engaged and serious. Of course, reminiscent of the RCA dog, that attentive look. So let me see, why did I do that? Oh, and of course, you see there? I wonder if I'm responsible for this announcement. Because remember last week when I said, well, it was this week, where I mentioned how they concentrated on Kate Middleton's $15, it was 15-pound Zara dress. See there? That is them not focusing on her clothing. Her trip to the children's hospital was very reminiscent of Meghan's, where Meghan shows up in a recycled dress. Kate shows up, tries to outdo her by wearing a 15-pound Zara dress. Right? The whole trip, the whole outing was inspired by the Duchess of Sussex? That one? Same energy, right? Same energy. Hey, Ingrid Soers. And you know what? I would imagine the communication is just the same because you can't understand either one of them. You really can't understand either one of them. So, yeah, same energy. Oh, yeah. Let us not forget she wore her engagement ring. And then there she is mimicking the Duchess of Sussex. The big difference is Kate goes to a children's hospice without a mask on. And yet, was it just last year? Yeah, it was just April of last year. There's Meghan wearing a face mask, protecting the children from anything from outside of the hospital. Meghan is wearing a face mask, but Kate Middleton chose to not wear a face mask. Of course, she'll have one on next time. I could assure you of that. She'll wear a face mask the next time she's in a hospital with terminally ill children. Yeah, no doubt she will wear a face mask. Oh, yes. It is inappropriate. Interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. And of course, at some point for Black History Month, Kate is likely to mimic Jennifer Lewis, because Jennifer Lewis is the Black mother of Hollywood, and Kate is going to be the white mama of Britain. So that is that is Kate's next project, is to appropriate Jennifer Lewis's move. See there? That is her very next project. No doubt. On the real. Sure enough. Kate will not be outdone for African American Black History Month. She is not going to be outdone. I could assure you of that. So, I am done, you guys. You've become who you needed to be in order to survive. Now it's time to become who you need to be in order to thrive. Okay? Make sure you remember that. You made all kind of adjustments to get to where you are today. Now make some adjustments so that you can thrive from your ability to survive. Let's see. Shelley LaFleur says, is Kate trying to be Meghan? Double gagger. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. As I said quite a few times, that when you Google Meghan, inevitably images of Kate will pop up, because the algorithm will recognize a member of the royal family in select situations, and it will just give you everything that they believe relates to your search. Even if you use the name fully spelled, they want to blur the line between the Duchess of Sussex and that heretic Kate Middleton. That is their intention, is to create a very narrow path between the two so that hopefully people will go astray and find something about Kate interesting. That's what I believe. That is what I believe. Thank you so much for the super chat. But that is what I believe. I believe that that is the goal, is to capitalize on Meghan's success. So don't be surprised if you see Kate Middleton in a kitchen within the next few weeks. Do not be surprised if she's not cooking something. It's a dirty game they're playing. It is a very nasty, dirty game. But for them, for the royal family, it is a matter of survival because they are having a drink at the Last Chance Saloon. The empire has already collapsed, and what's left is a remnant of the old empire called the Commonwealth, and that's collapsing. So they're fighting for survival. What comes easy for the Sussexes with a much smaller staff is very difficult for the rest of that crew. Charles is a consummate professional when it comes to tours. He manages to look believable most instances. Like the last time he went to Scotland, they had a bagpipe player drown out the protest, which was restricted about a block away. That was a brilliant move. I must say that was a brilliant move because Charles knows what he's doing. William and Kate, they are novices at best. They have no clue how to manage their household, how to manage their staff, and they have no clue how to manage a tour. They are a disaster when it comes to touring. Have you noticed that they have not been abroad since the Queen died? When they went to the Caribbean, that was it for foreign tours. And as long as Kate is playing the games that she's playing, that is family first, then they probably won't go on a tour anytime soon. Which is okay. The only thing is, I need the material. I'm looking forward to dragging them, whatever they do. So I want them to go on tour. I do. I want them to go on tour because whatever they do, there's going to be room to drag. And I'm here for it. I want to give back that same energy that they give to the Sussexes. I want to make sure that I call them out for the small things, and then you amplify it and make it huge. Right? That is my goal. But the thing is, I don't have to do that because greeting children through a chain link fence, well, that didn't take much comment from me at all. Everybody talked about that. Or riding around in the back of the Range Rover wearing the same type of colonial drag that your grandparents wore. That was brilliant. Not. They got a lot to learn. They got some growing up to do, Will and Kate. They have a lot of growing up to do. Why does this remind me of a character from Beetlejuice? Huh? Why does she remind me of a character from Beetlejuice? I can't think of which one. But it just seems like somebody said Beetlejuice 3 times and then Alexandra Shulman showed up. Are you guys getting that vibe? Huh? Are you all getting that same vibe? Like somebody yelled Beetlejuice 3 times, and then all of a sudden, columnist Alexander Shulman just kind of popped out of nowhere. The Michael Keaton of the fashion world. Beetlejuice, 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 right? Like, for instance, as soon as I do this, and then I say, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Ah! Yeah. Daylight come and we want to go home. Said day, oh. Daylight come and we want to go home. 6 foot 7 days, daylight come and we want to go home. Daylight come and we want to go home. Yes. A character from Beetlejuice by night, and a former editor of British Vogue by day. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexandra Shulman. Scary lady, scary. They have a whole series of things to roll out for, what's that? Kate Middleton, allegedly pretending that she is not working much. So when she's out, it would be a miracle and get the headlines. Look out for the foundation. Okay, I agree with you. They're going to do the expectation game. They're going to downplay her ability to work. And then when they need it the most, like March the 4th, all of a sudden she's going to be all over the place. Yeah, that is brilliant. Thank you. Oh, you know what, guys? I almost forgot. Someone, where is it? This one. Yeah, here's a nice little throwback of the Sussexes.
Thank you. Just talk quickly. Thank you. Just talk quickly.
Isn't that cool? I love it. Love that. That was amazing. That was amazing. What a nice throwback. I see there's another super chat. Give me just a second to get to that one. Let me see here. Oh, okay. 1 second. This is going to be fun. Give me just a second. I cannot find it. That would have been so much fun, and I cannot find it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get to your super chat. Oh man. Nope, I cannot find it. Fudge. Anyway, let me get to that. I guess I'll try to do it tomorrow. But happy Groundhog Day. Thank you, baby sis doll. And happy Groundhog Day to you too. I had a great photo for that, and I have lost it. I just tried to search it by the title, and I do not see it, which is unfortunate. But as you know, whenever the groundhog comes out and sees his shadow, that means that there are 6 more weeks of winter, just 6 more weeks of winter. So we are at a turning point, you guys. It'll be summer, well, spring soon. And that kind of reminds me of that other creature. There's another creature that sees his shadow. And you know that they're, let's see here. Oh, here it is right here. See there? They say that if the Yeti can see a shadow, we have 6 more weeks of winter. So that Yeti obviously can see a shadow. So just like with Paxatani Phil, we only have 6 more weeks of winter. Isn't that great? Yeah, it works with Yetis too. You don't need a groundhog. It works with Yetis too. If a Yeti, if a Yeti can see his shadow, then you know. It won't be long, you guys. It won't be long. Yep, we have turned the corner with the seasons. So hang in there. Hang in there. Not much more time to go. And the flowers will, the trees will begin to bud. That's it. The trees will begin to bud. And then summer is not far away. Oh man, I wish I could find that photo. I can never find it. That is too bad. It was so much fun. Yeah, and you know I'm making a mad dash to find it, but I cannot. So is Groundhog Day, is it every February the 1st? Or yeah, is it every February the 1st? Because if I can work that out, I can find my photo. Let me try that and see if that works. And it does not. All right, well, I'll share it tomorrow. Neat. All right, you guys, I am done. As I said, I am done. I will see you all tomorrow. Either or, they're in exchange. They're inexchangeable, right? Yeah. A disgusting, deplorable man. Disgusting. Which, by the way, you guys, I know this is hard to believe, but I kind of cussed out an old acquaintance of mine, someone who seems to have gone to the dark side, someone who was very critical of the Vice President Harris the day after the election. And I mean to tell you, I rattled that cage good. Oh, you should have been there to hear it. Because the accusations made about Kamala Harris's character coming from this individual was just outrageous. And so I decided to return the favor and call them and talk crap about the Orange Menace. I said, and now, thanks to people like you, we're stuck with him. He is going to enrich his family with billions of dollars, as he did the last time he was in the White House. How much of that are you getting? What's your portion of the fleecing of America? How much of that do you get? Of course, there was silence on the other end of the phone. So, yeah, I felt I had to do it, and I did. And I mean to tell you, I unpacked my adjectives. You would be like, wow, I didn't know you talk like that. Yeah, yeah, I do. Did not like it. Is that tonight? Did I do that today? You mean? Yes, I did. Yes, we can close with that. We can close with that one. Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll close with the lady from the islands. So let's do this one first, and then we'll do the island lady. Yeah, we'll do this one first, and then we'll go for the island lady.
But I just don't get it. I don't get any of it.
What do you mean? You don't get what?
I don't get why we're so obsessed with these humans that are exactly the same. Like, it could be us four sitting there. I just don't get it.
But are you talking about
What, you mean as royals or
Yeah.
as like Kim Kardashian? Because for me, they're becoming celebrities.
I love the
Well,
Queen.
to me, that's all they are.
The Queen
is their celebrity.
For me,
I
is
love the Queen.
brilliant.
I
For
love the
what?
Queen.
No,
For duty, responsibility.
She's always
figurehead.
worked really hard,
But
hasn't
I would
she?
work hard if the whole country paid for me to have like 12 houses and work really hard.
They don't pay for all of the houses, but
Just a few.
And I love Prince Harry, and Prince Harry should be king. He should be king. Prince Harry, not William. William and all of them in there, Camilla is the wicked witch of the devil himself, because she is part of why Princess Diana is not here. I do not like them. I am from the islands, and we don't need them in the Caribbean. Get lost. Demolish the monarchy. This is 2023, okay? And I will support Harry 100%. I do feel for him. Yes, I do. And everything in the book is the truth. And Charles is the monster, not Harry. Harry is no monster, not Meghan. He's bringing the story out right now. They are evil people. They are not nice. Behind the wall, we all are one human being, and behind that wall there are no difference with me and you and any other Brits. Give the people back the money. They are just welfare recipients living off the taxpayers of the British people. And the British people are stupid, supporting that nonsense monarchy. It is nothing. It's just a title. It means nothing, a title. I'm angry at them.